Hello and welcome. Right, so I'm literally doing the recording session straight after the last one, but just finished doing all the animals. We've sold our product for this year. We bought some more animals, but we shouldn't. These shouldn't be needing like any food, even though I bought a few more chickens. These will need some now that we've actually upped the ante, and obviously I would imagine these are going to go down very, very, very slowly. So we should be all right at least till tomorrow morning. So we've not really got anything to do except for looking at the sales. We have got a few thousand litres of wood chips, but what I'm thinking is we're going to have to take some more of those trees down. It's probably one of those few areas where we can actually maybe put a production down going forwards, so space is at a minimum. I must have put the wrong generator down. I must have done, because that is just terrible. Yeah, should we try this again? Because I must have put the wrong one. Yeah, this is the one I meant to put down. Right, okay, so hopefully that will generate a little bit more cash, because we really do need all the help we can get. So then, November, let's have a look. First of all, our charges, that's going down very little. And they're going down very little. And again, really not terrible. Now, we have a little bit of milk, a bit of buffalo, and a bit of normal. We'll let that build up a little, though. Well, we have got the dairy, but I think even that dairy can cope with that quite nicely. Chickens, we should have some births soon. In fact, we have got some from today. The 11 that we've just bought are also, they're not going to be very long before we actually give birth as well. So now we've got that many, it doesn't take long for you to fill that up at all. So that shouldn't take too long. Let's have a look at the sales. Oh, wow. Has the person sold that back? Oh, now that would be a nice one to have. And that would just be about in the range. That we need. We definitely need that. So what can we... Oh, now that would be very useful for us to have as well. We might actually do this. I'm not sure about that. We might have to sacrifice that for things we need. But then that's worth a lot. Yeah, we're doing very well on the big items. Let's grab that first. We are. Yeah, because I've got to be honest, it is true. The sales they're not always this consistent. Having done this frequently. Why did that not show up in the... Oh, I love seeing these leaves on the road. Yeah, why did that not show an icon in the back place, even though it is actually there? This is another thing that I was sort of highlighting, and that's the fact that I haven't got any icon. Now they're appearing. This is why I think things are happening, and it's not a map-based problem either. It is definitely the game itself. Again, something else that's trying to fix certain things. Because things phase in and out. You can see, then you can't see. You can see where the shop is, and then you can't see. And yet you can plainly see that all icons are on, and yet they're not all showing. They just suddenly appear, and then they phase out. You can sell an item, then you can't. It's really strange. We've just seen it a few minutes ago, where you do this, and it doesn't appear. Right, so 102. Now I would like to have hoped to afford that one, but it's not the most. So 112. So we need to lend 10,000. We're going to need to lend more than that. And let's actually borrow some serious cash, because we've got some bigger things. We ought to really. Yeah, I think if we do that, by the time we finish selling. Now, yeah, this is the second time I've had this versatile. Yeah, I was saying I'm not so far. I've never been really bowled over by the versatile, but I do like this shape. It is, but again, looks like you can only have a weight on the front. I really love it when you can have a front 3-point link. It really means, to me, it's a tractor to have a front and a back 3-point link. Fantastic. Must remember that we do need to repay the loan. Not think that I'm doing terribly well. So next we could do the trike again that someone's brought back from the last time. I don't think I've ever actually owned this. I mean, you'd need a big farm to be able to justify this sort of thing, even if it was second-hand at that kind of cost. You really would need a very, very... a farm that's doing terribly well to justify a piece of equipment like that. So, it's a shame. Still, it is big as well. As I said, I am trying my best to be good. Yeah, because I've frequently gone on Kali. Kali's had these guides before, and I've usually just totally ignored them. So I'd like to try to be a bit better and actually go on the guidelines. Right, so then, yes, now I need to, yeah, so 308,000 under the 30, 40 odd thousand. Then we'll repay what we've, oh my life, now that was close. We'll repay the loan and see if we can afford everything that we want, which you can't always. But I'd sooner get the equipment done first, because you can't always guarantee. Frequently, I've like been waiting for a tractor, and I've like sacrificed a few earlier on, and then you don't get any more. Sometimes you can have a load of tractors, and then you don't get them for ages. So I think sometimes you've got to really. Right, so then let's just repay what we've borrowed. Then we see what we've really got left as to what we can actually afford. We could afford a field, but I think equipment is more important. I think we can actually just about do it. We're going to keep it as it is, because that's about what Kali says is... I'd like, I think, can this have a... Oh, so can we not have a front 3-point then? The one of these models you can, so I thought... Oh, this is the one... You can have a 3-point on this. I know I've had it. I think when it says front loader, it really means front... Yeah, 3 points. It means you can have that front sort of... I'm going to say, because I've got this very tractor on one of the other Let's Plays. It's a real beaut of a tractor. So this is a yes. And we can definitely just about... So we've now got a means to do our vegetables, a means to plant our vegetables. I think we're going to go for the standard colours, I think, to match the Colossus. Yeah. Being as they're so very generous and let you have it sprayed by the colours of your choice. This is really also going to be very, very useful. Now that we've got a big enough tractor to actually do it. And we've still got 74,000 in the bank. So yeah, I've got to repair everything, admittedly. So I reckon we can still go through till tomorrow with all of the animals being as fed as they actually are, because we haven't got that many. But what I mean is we're coasting on the food that we've already got in. So let's go through till December morning. So our equipment is doing very well, but I think soon we need to be turning to fields. Even if only one more field would be very nice to go into this coming year. Still nice. It's better. We were only having hundreds before, so yeah, you don't always get brilliant amounts with it, but what we were getting, you normally get better than we actually we were getting. So monster. Oh, the BI Maximus. That does vegetables too. Wow. Yeah, it does. That would be well worth doing. Now that's more my kind of like thing, but we can't guarantee that we're going to get the front thing for it. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, again, another Hispano one. It would suit the map, but we've just bought... Now, we do need a... No, not a header that big, although it can just about manage that, but I think it's... Let's do that first. Actually, yeah, but we're going to lose the cash. We'll have to struggle. We really do need to. Let's grab that too. And I think we can't afford any more. Basically, I think you'll find that we're about skint. Right, so that's all ours. Yeah, well chuffed. So we actually finally have got the Colossus working, so we can really, this very year, we want to go into vegetables. I'm trying to think, what are we going to go into? What are we going to, like, do? I mean, like, what one vegetable? Unless we can afford, pull a bit of a miracle out of the hat, which it depends really on the sales as to how well we're going to do. All right, so we need to grab that header. I think sort of go at an angle is what I normally do with these, sideways, like sort of that, in the middle-ish, so it's not too terrible. Yeah, because the one thing is that headers are reasonably light. Go on. Yes, it is. It made it quite difficult, really, with this shot being as it is. But it is what it is. It makes you work a little bit harder. I should imagine we can probably get to that. Fantastic. Now then, it is a shame about that, really. Right, not sure. I think the AB has got a front and back 3-point link straight away. It is a beautiful mowing machine, this is. It's a shame we can't keep it, but you can't have everything. Oh. Maybe you have to spy the 3-point link. It's maybe not quite as you thought. Or maybe it's not a is it something like a telehandler or something like that? I thought it was a 3-point and it's not. Perhaps. Yeah, I've got to be honest. That I know we're sort of out of... Well, you know, we are really. It's true. We have turned a corner. We've got past that real bumpy stage that you're free. Well, not. I don't think I've ever been quite so bumpy as that for a while. That was more than a bump, I think, the way that was. That was definitely very bumpy. So we need to borrow 70-odd thousand. That's obviously the one thing of all of them that we should get more than anything for, because it's obviously Yeah, one of these I had the other day that's like got super duper speedy, as in like I've never seen anything like it. It was like as if it got infinity steering, infinity speed. It was tremendous. Yes, just put again. I think it's Hispano that did that as well. A massive John Deere with an amazing ability to do cotton. So that I'm looking forward to having a go at that, if I'm honest. Right, so yeah, let's get rid of our loan. See what we've really got. All right, 98,000. Can we? I think we'll go sell that. As much as I do like the idea of it, and it is a brilliant bit of kit, you can't really guarantee, and at the minute, everything counts, but we will definitely buy that planter because it does also do vegetables. So really, I think what we ought to be doing now is thinking about fields more than anything. Oh, I've done that silly trick. Oh, the 3-point was on the back. I've never had this before. Yeah, I can see it now. I made that silly mistake of not detaching what you'd got on the front. Like that back thing's got another telehandler function, which means, yeah, I can't lift my. Oh, I can. I don't know, I've get myself into some messes, really. All self-inflicted. Wow, yes. I do like the new weather mods. Yeah, I think I've got two. I've got the precipitation one and also realistic weather, I think, which is, I'm really quite enjoying both of them. So that's for us. Fantastic. So down to 83,592. Can we afford to go through till tomorrow morning, as in like for the animals side of things? I think we might need to like feed them tomorrow, I should say. They're good. I think we're going to need to. We've still got the meadow at the minute, but I would imagine that's soon going to dry up. So we'll do the animals in the morning. But we may as well check the sales while we're down this end. It does seem a little silly. Yeah, I mean, there is 1 month where you usually don't get anything. Ooh, okay, that's... Oh, now that's more like it. That was a better tick-up. Oh. Another international? Oh, excellent. Now that, strangely enough, wouldn't be a bad idea for us to do. Is that the one with the... No, it's the actual... It's a... But that's still better than the one we've got, and it's bigger as well. I do like the colour. Right, so let's do a little bit of... I don't know, are we going to be able to like manage to get everything? The lorry, I'm tempted with the lorry. I am tempted with the mower as well, to be honest. Oh, it is thick. This is going to give us some chip. Might regret it. I might. Oh, to be honest though, I actually love zipping around in the snow. In real life as well. Yeah, I'm a bit of a... Yeah, I had an experience on as a very young driver where, now then let's grab the roadster. We're running out of space because we've got way too much stuff here. Not sure how this is, yeah, let's do this first. Yeah, sorry, I was telling you, yeah. When I was very young, I remember we were doing potato harvesting on the East Coast, and we're going to work, and I was driving, I think it was a Ford Escort Mark II. It's a long time ago, and hit a patch of black ice, and I literally turned into the skid as I was supposed to. I broke the skid, hit another patch of black ice, broke the skid, hit another pack of black ice, and I must have kangarooed down the road about 6 times before I broke the skid completely. And I'm not making this up. It really is legit. It was, but it although it was scary, it was also interesting. Yeah, I mean, I sort of like. I'd already, been told how to actually break a skid. My dad was good with things like that, and he always told me, you don't do what you think you do. You sort of use your wheels almost like boats. You like turn, and you don't just go one way either. You almost like float them both ways. You sort of like break it, and then you go the other way, and you break it until you finally gain control, and then finally you've gained control, basically. Yeah, not that you always do. Yeah, I mean, I also a few years later too had a very bad experience where I actually didn't manage to break the skid, but that was a bit more of a silly thing on my part. Was well, actually it had been a real, oh no, I'm not sure about this one. Oh no, it's tracked. I think this will be quite happy. Yeah, I was. It had been quite snowy and icy, but then it all went away, or so you thought. There were very few patches of ice on the road, well, but there were a few bits of water still on the road. Well, I was going around a corner, an S bend type corner, when I went in a puddle, which just looked like a puddle, but actually it was got black ice in it, so it hit it and I diked the car. Now that one there was no coming back from, because you didn't really expect it, and it was a real big Ford Cortina estate. Was it the Sierra estate? Not sure. Ooh, we didn't make much out of that. We didn't. Right, so let's grab... Do we keep the Noah? It's a very good price for the Noah. There's at least 3 pieces of equipment that actually would be quite useful. That one too, but I think we'll stick with what we've got for now. I think we'll sell that and that. No. And yes. If we're going to keep the other thing, tis good though, isn't it? I like this one. It would skin as if we buy it all. It really would, but I do think we'd be silly to say no. I mean, that lorry is tremendously good value. I think we're running out of space, though. Let's sell that one last thing. We could really do with... Yeah, let's pull some stuff... Ah, that's true. Across the road's the overflow, isn't it? Now we are going to need... Oh. Huh. Surely that's where that goes, is it not? I've got a front 3-point linker. Is that... No, I'm sure that's a 3-point. He says as he nearly runs someone over. Yeah, I have definitely got a 3-point link, so what is wrong with that? Oh, wow. It refuses to go on the front. remember, don't sell the wrong thing here, because I really will not be happy if we sell that beautiful bit of a planter. Or the tractor. I love the wheels on this. I was saying that on the or the Let's Play that I've got this on. It is a gorgeous tyres. I don't normally like let tractors tyres turn my head, but they are really gorgeous bits of kit. I do love them. Right, so repair, and sell. Fantastic. So this, I think what we'll do is we shall grab the... Yeah, we need to feed the animals. Let's just grab the trailer. Because we could do with tyres like that, really. And we'll feed the animals. And I think we'll leave it here. Still think it's about a sizable sort of place to leave it. It's a shame we can't... I'm going to come and grab some of this, like, in the background. But obviously, as well, we've got the header, which we're going to quickly grab now. With the harvester across the road, I think. Although, I think we'll wait until the snow's gone. We're not turning. Wow, I've got some more. Ooh, I've got some more expected. Right, so then we said we really wanted to buy all of this lot, didn't we? It's going to skint us. It's just twice as big as the one we've got. I know. We can't really afford it, but sometimes you've got to go with what you like a little bit. I think what we're going to do is, let's just go grab the mower that we have got left, and let's just sell a few little bits and bobs that we have actually now. Where did I leave the... It's down here, I think. Still need a... oh, I don't suppose we do. We could also take that now that we have actually got a planter. Where did we stick the mower? Ah, I remember. It's coming back. Yeah, it's round here. Oh, I do love it. I really do. Well, we've also got that one as well, which we will keep for a while. Yeah, we'll sell it. I know we're not going to get a lot for it, but there's no point in having, like, lots of the, like, and that is bigger. And we've got the horsepower to, like, field most of what we've got now. So I do think we'll take the cedar. Yeah, as well. If that can manage it on the front. Yeah, the other thing, we can't afford it right now, is I really would like to get that upgraded as well. The, the case. What's expected to read my mind? Wow. Gotta be careful, there's other traffic on the road. And they don't seem to have trouble with, like, slipping in the snow for some reason, which is a bit strange. They're all obviously much better drivers than I am. Because I'm slipping all over the place. I know I'm not going to make a lot for this. It's more about the farmyard's not big enough really to sort of cope with like lots and lots of stuff. So why did I not slow down so much earlier than that? That was just ridiculous. Right, fantastic. So then, anything this can manage to take back up to the farm. And I think we can even afford a bit of follow me. Well, I think more than anything, we're probably going to need to grab the Vermeer. I don't think this can quite manage this. I'm not sure. I think it's a bit too big for it, if I'm honest. I hate that when you manage to do things at a weird angle that you can't actually repeat or get out of because you sort of do it at a weird angle. I think we've done it. Oh, get the animals fed, get this lot back, and I think we'll, literally get the animals fed and then leave it there, I reckon, and then we'll get through the rest of the... is that actually... Yeah, I think it has. We'll get through the rest of the winter next session, I think. I'm not sure if that's going to make it because there's a lot of people in the way. Yeah. That was probably predictable. They've obviously not had any skid training. Also, they probably were dodging cars in their defence, so yeah, I can't really say it's just... Ooh. It's got nice big tyres on it, this has. See, if you look behind us now, it's not showing the icon for the tractor on the road. That's what I'm saying, things phase in and out. I was showing it a few weeks back on Polenye, so it's quite a long-standing bug now that Giants have like not squidged, even though we've had 2 or 3 updates in the interim, but it really is still following. Yeah, no, it is, and yet it's not on the map. And you've seen I haven't switched anything off or on, it's literally just all of a sudden stopped showing that particular worker. Very, very bizarre. Right, so then let's get some the animals fed, and I think we'll use our original one because oh. Hate that when you jump into the tractor and you're not actually in the tractor you think you're in. Stick that there for now. Yeah, this is going to come in very handy, this trailer. Let's grab that last... Yeah, yeah, so this is now no longer the lead tractor, but we should have some TMR of our own in this very place. Oh, wow. Skiddaroony. It's amazing sometimes where the physics like overact. You can sort of see that you think that wouldn't do that. It would be different to that. So, TMR. Fantastic. Excellent. That's it. That's the other thing I meant to do, is just to take the super sys. Now I think I think we only need to feed the bigger ones. Now be careful. This is snow on the road. It's like not your normal charge down at full speed. So it is a real thing of mine. I've got to be honest. Other drivers on the road, I'm always saying drive to the conditions, and then I don't drive to the conditions. I do normally. I've got to be honest. It really is. I think it's because I'm chatting. I do hate that with a passion. When you see drive. Wow. Are they like chunks of ice? Or are they just stones that are like frozen? That's quite amazing. Yeah, I would imagine this is going to produce quite some snow, so we really ought to make sure that we've really topped this up. Now we can't really, can we? Yeah, Callie's got the food, so there's only just... I think we'll quickly, before the snow gets any thicker, we'll go and grab another 20 odd tons, I think. I do love the layout. I think this is quite amazing. I think it's really not only amazing but unique. The white farm was also very... I loved the farm layout. I think BC Bueller had some of it. Was it BC Bueller or... It's one of the other modders that I... not sure if it was BC Bueller. That doesn't sound right. But it was a modder that I'm fond of, that you'd think it's Friday night, so I'm forgetting all me names and that, but yeah, who was it? It's not BC Bueller. Oh, he does loads of sheds and a few silos. It's amazing in editing. I'll be watching and I'll be literally saying it's such and such. Yeah, it is amazing how you can't think of it, and wow, look at that white, the snow. It's really strange. Yes, it's squirting into the sky. It's not quite right. I'm either going to swap in another one, or I'm going to try one last time to fix it. I've had a few attempts. It's a bit strange. There's an awful lot going on with the load and unload trigger now. Remember, drive to the conditions. Oh, that guy's left the table. Do you know, it's funny. Earlier I was thinking, now he's not going to look right in winter. Well, he's gone in. So it's obviously only spring and summer, or summer perhaps, that he's out and contemplating farming. Right, so then this last load, and then I think we're going to literally sling our hook. Yeah, we'll soon be back to business as usual. I'm not saying this is only going to be a short run. I'm very tempted to do this, as I had actually done a couple of recordings on a European map. Have I aired them? I think I have. Yeah. But I could do that as a short run and switch to this one, the Dutch map. I do quite like it, but this is a Cali map. I don't think I've ever done a Cali map where I've done a proper full-blown Let's Play. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a bit... Oh no, I did. The White Farm. I did actually. Yeah, that was a proper full-blown Let's Play. It was. Well, yeah, we're down to 48,144 euros. We will sell a Super Sys, I think. And also the manure spreader. Did we already sell that? We must have done. So, yeah. We must have done it because it was here. Yeah, so we'll sell that and go through the rest of the winter. And hopefully, if the sales are as good as they have been to us, we will buy a field. It'd be nice if we could actually start with 2 fields. I would imagine we should soon be thinking about grabbing the milk. Yeah. Really? And sticking it in the dairy. So, yeah, food. They're obviously growing up 5 months old now. Yeah, no longer babes, which is brilliant. So we can stick the youngsters in there. I wonder if they go in automatically or whether you have to push them in yourself. We have actually got, obviously, the transport. So I'd imagine you've got to literally physically move them. So we ought to make a bit of room for them. And like the young ones, we ought to grab them out and obviously put them in as well when we have our youngsters from here. Yeah, it's and play this as it should be played. All right, anyway, that's for next session. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.